I'm Chase Baker. I create advertising for a living, and today we're going to critique this mailer. All right, let's take a look at this postcard that I received in the mail from Sitka. On the back side, we have some inset product images, very minimal, very clean. Products just have the title of each product, the sizes that are available, as well as the price for each one. Organized very clean, very well that way. Typography is well aligned, very clear order of importance, very clean, inviting to read. My only complaint actually on this side is that the images feel just a little bit muddy. The blacks and the browns are kind of drowning together here, probably due to the paper stock. Black ink tends to gain and bleed into other colors, especially on a matte stock. It doesn't hold as crisp of an edge when you print on matte. And so that's likely where that is going on. I was really pretty disappointed viewing the front side of this. It's a beautiful image. Don't get me wrong there. There's some really nice kind of highlights and really subtle details here in the face. But overall, I suspect that this piece may not have been viewed as a physical proof. There was maybe a digital proof that was reviewed before this went out, but I would suspect that nobody actually looked at a printed proof of this prior to the mailer going out. Hopefully it comes through the camera okay and through compression online. All of these details are really pretty muddy together. The product is very muddy together. I can't even tell which Sitka pattern this is, at a glance here. The texture in the bark is lost quite a bit. I think it does a little bit of a disservice to the image itself. It could have been a beautiful image, and had somebody reviewed a printed proof, I think this could have been caught and altered. Ultimately, I think it's due to the paper stock choice, and it's done on just kind of a standard cardstock. It's not flimsy, but it's not anything special from a material standpoint. But I think because it's a matte uncoated stock that this ran on, I think the black just gained more than it should have and more than they were anticipating. So had they ran this job on either a coated stock with with less gain, with a tighter gain, we would have gotten sharper details out of there. Or had the image been handled by the designer or the pre-press team in order to anticipate this stock, right? We could have upped the contrast. We could have brought down some of the gains in the black. We could have done lower ink densities through the blacks, pushed up the midtones and the highlights a little bit, and we would have gotten less of a flat tone here. I don't know for sure. Maybe they were going to that flat tone. Maybe that was the goal. But when I look at this piece, to me, it looks muddied and it looks like a little bit like a mistake. So for Sitka, they do a lot of beautiful digital campaigns. Their catalogs are fantastic. This mailer probably ran digital, and it probably ran variable data, so it was probably not a real high priority for a brand of that size. I just was a little bit disappointed to see that kind of quality. Usually their stuff is top notch.